All right, y'all. So we are so sick of sending files back and forth. First, what happens, either we're starting a project or during a project, and we usually forget to send all the files. Second thing, we definitely forget to give everyone access. And the worst case, which we've all been there, is that project's due on Friday, you send the files on a Monday, your freelancer comes back on Thursday night saying, I don't have access to the file. You're on a date, do you go to the bathroom, fake it, do you do it in the middle of your date, now your date's ruined. But long story short, sending emails back and forth or sending files back and forth through email is a total nightmare. So we're attacking this through this thing called knowledge hubs, right files, right people, right time. So the right files means we organize it all based off of the client, based off of the service offering, whatever you want it to be. Right people is when you bring people into the workspace, everyone is shared. So our tombstone no longer will say dying because of request access, will die from something else. And then we like to say right time because when the freelancers are out of the project, you can take them out. So I'm just going to give you a little screen share of what to do because step 1 is adding the files. Step 2 is adding the files to the project. And then step 3 is adding the collaborators to the workspace. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to share my screen. And as you all know, I love my calendar view. I love to see what's due today, what's due tomorrow, what's due on Friday, and what's on fire. But so Knowledge Hubs is right here on the left. We come here, and as you see, those are all my different ones. But so if we want to create a Knowledge Hub, we come here, we create a Knowledge Hub. Let's say this is a demo video files. Description, everything related to demo videos. Now, if we were a super cool company that put some production value into what we do, maybe I'd have a cool Zoom background, maybe I'd have a logo, all these things. You know, we don't. We're kind of, yeah. But so we create the Knowledge Hub. And then when you see here that there is a demo video files here, and now we come and we add the files. So Google Drive, Figma, Dropbox, OneDrive. As we go, we're adding more stuff. You let us know what you need. But I come to Google Drive. One huge thing you'll see is that this isn't just one Google Drive. We know you have multiple Google Drives. Your clients will have multiple Google Drives. So I come in here, I click the relevant Google Drive, I search my folders, or I upload. Now, that's step 1 is adding the files. What this will look like is I'll show you, and I'm going to give you a little hint of something up and coming that we call Client Experience Autopilot, which is literally everything you need to run end-to-end a project. We have it for you. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a teaser. But so if I come into Client Experience Autopilot, you see that all the files are added here. Now, this isn't sexy. Step 2 is where this gets sexy. So let's say we're now, step 2 is we're adding a Knowledge Hub to the project itself. So I add my project. And I'm going to copy because you know we love to copy. And let's say it's a newsletter project. And so I come here and I'm searching on past newsletters. I apologize, my computer has been so damn slow today. But so I copy over John Deere newsletter. We say, all right, Kubota is going to be our new client. And now you'll see this is where we can add our client file or we can add our Knowledge Hub. And so if I search my Knowledge Hubs, here it is. I have a Knowledge Hub for newsletter. So this is all the templates that instead of starting over from scratch, I've already built. So I type in newsletter. I don't have Kubota, but let's say John Deere was this person. I could come in here and I can have John Deere. I personally have other Knowledge Hubs. So for example, working with Matthew, and then the one that I'm super excited to show you guys is the Client Experience Autopilot one, give you more teasers. So I come in here and I start to create this project. So step 2, that's step 2 is actually adding the files to the project. Step 3 is adding the people. So here's where it gets crazy, crazy powerful. So I add Ricardo, I make him an owner. And now, because Ricardo's in this workspace, every single file that is in this project, and as you can see, this will load any second. Yeah, this is, as you guys know, we make sure we don't sugarcoat it for you all. But so I put in my working with Matthew. For some reason, I think because my computer is slow. But as you can tell, all of these files that are in the Knowledge Hub, Ricardo now has access to. So newsletter, I'll add this one. And then the one that I want to tease you guys with is Client Experience. So, all right. So there's now over 20 files that prior we were going through email and we were sending back and forth. We were finding the Dropbox links, we were finding the Google Drive link, but as you can tell now, there's one central repository for all this stuff. Now, real quick, what I'll show you is that this person, so anyone in the Ricardo now in the workspace has complete access to this. So no more request access. And when the project is done, I take Ricardo out or I mark complete for his tasks. So as a summary, can we please be done with sending files back and forth via email and doing it every single time we start a project? Instead, let's use knowledge hubs. Step one is we're going to add all of our files to a knowledge hub that can be grouped by client or by the project type. Type two, every time we start up a project, we can add the knowledge hub to that project. We can also add the file here, so you can do everything from the project workspace, as you all know. And then step three, we add our members. That's it. So excited for you all to try that out. We'll talk soon.